Hi guys, so it's been a long time since I have made a video regarding studies, and most of my viewers and audience, you guys are basically students. So I thought of making this study tips for you all to excel in your studies. So I will be jotting down some points and tips which I use while studying and which I think are very beneficial. So yeah, if you want to know what all the tips of studying on, you should just keep watching. Thank you. Okay, so the first tip is, it's not a tip, it's a suggestion or advice, you might call it. It's about the space you're studying in. For example, if I go into the bedroom and if I see my bed, I would just want to lie down and take rest. You cannot study if you are laying down on your bed or even sitting on your bed. It will eventually get into your mind, yeah, I need to lie down for a bit, or I should check my phone, go through TikTok or scroll through Instagram. So your study space is very important if you want to concentrate on your studies only. For example, if I want to concentrate on my studies, I will just study on my desk. And in case if you do not have a desk or a study table, what I would suggest you is to sit down on your bed and open the book. Keep your phone switched off, because when we are in the bed, we basically use our bed to rest or go through our phone. So at that moment, when you will be having your phone with you, you will not concentrate at all in your studies. So it's better if you switch off your phone than study. And it's even better if you have a study table or a tiny little desk where you can study. So yes, your study space is very important. Okay, so the next point is you need to create a study environment for studying. For example, when it's nighttime and if I light on some candles and turn off the curtain so that there's no light passing inside my room, it will eventually get me into a sleepy mood. So just like that, you need to decorate your study space with enough books and notes, and use cute stationeries. I always use cute stationeries for me to be concentrated on my studies. I love buying stationeries. So many of you would not like that, and so I'm just giving my part of the advice that helped me to be more concentrated on my studies. So yes, creating a very good environment for your studies is very, very, very important. You can use your storybooks or even just some little notebooks or note copies that you use to write down or jot down your notes to decorate your study table. And plants really help. I must say, plants are not related to studies at all, but it actually helps. It calms your mind down and just takes your mind off any of the tension that you are going through. I love plants, so I decorated my desk a lot with plants. Another thing that helps me a lot when there's a lot going on in my home and we have guests coming over all the time, I actually go to this cafe for studying. Most of you would not have the access to go into cafes for studying, but it actually helps me a lot. I order a cup of coffee and I put on some of my favorite music and I start taking my notes very, very efficiently. Taking notes is one of the most important parts while you are studying. Suppose if I'm having a bad day and when I come home I need to study and I'm not just feeling like studying at all or staying inside my room for a long time, I go to the cafe nearby where there are less people. Of course, in between a lot of people I cannot study. So yes, going outside, choosing a different location for studying sometimes, say once in a week, is very beneficial for your mind and for your studies as well. So yeah. So the tip that I gave in the previous session, I will like to add some more few advices on it. Do not invite your friends while you are studying outside. Do not. We always think we will do a group study, but a group studies actually turn into, well, pretty memories, but we do not get to study at all. When friends are together, you do not study. You talk about other stuff that's going on in your life and you do not study at all. So my suggestion would be, when you're going out, like for studying in a cafe or say a lake or a park even, do not invite your friends over there. They will just take your mind off studies. I know that, I have been there, and it is a very legit advice for you all. Studying in home, when you invite your friends at your place for studying together, that's a different thing. You can do that. But when you're outside, you see other people, you see a beautiful cafe, you will want to take pictures or put down some Instagram stories that yeah, we are studying together, yay. But that's not the way to study at all. So do not invite your friends while doing a group study. Do not initiate a group study while you are studying inside a cafe. Just concentrate on your studies alone. But yeah, you can invite your friends over to your place for studies. That's a different thing. So yeah. Another thing that I do while studying is that I keep my phone switched off, because while I'm studying, if I have my book in here and my phone over here, I would always just take a sneak peek at my phone. I want to see who texted me. I want to scroll through Instagram to see if there are any funny posts, or I usually put on a lot of memes as my stories, which I need to stop doing some of these days, of course. So yeah, while studying, I tend to keep my phone either on the airplane mode or just switched off, because while studying, I only dedicate my time to studying. Because suppose you're watching a movie, you will not take out a book and start reading out of nowhere. If you're watching a movie, you will give your whole time concentrating on watching that movie. Just like that, while studying, you need to concentrate only on studying. We cannot do 3 or 4 things together. We need to concentrate on one thing, and that while if you're studying, so just concentrate on your books and on taking notes. Yeah, you can take out your laptop and go through the study lectures that you have missed, but do not keep your phone beside you while studying, because phone distracts us a lot. We may not see it or witness it, but phone is a very distracting material, if you ask me. Like, I myself use phone 24/7. I agree to that, I would not deny. But when I'm studying, I keep my phone on the airplane mode, or I text my friends, do not text me or call me in between this time. I will be studying. So yeah, that helps you a lot. Concentration is the key for studies. So the last and the most important tip that I will give you guys is be disciplined with yourself. When you are studying, tell your mind, tell yourself, you are only going to study in this particular time. You take out your time every day from your daily life, say 2 hours or even 1.5 hours will work for studying every day. Be disciplined enough to keep this routine going on, even if you have a tiring day, and even if you're having much difficulties in making time. You do not keep scrolling through Instagram, do you? We do not keep that, even if we're having a bad day, even if we are out doing something, or even if we have plans with our friends. So just like that, do not keep your studies once. Do not keep it. Be disciplined enough to create a mindset in yourself that I have to do better now. So being disciplined is very, very important. I'm sorry, I was just talking for a long time. So yeah, back to the tip that I was giving. Being disciplined is very, very, very important. It's very crucial. For someone like me, I love studying. I love studies a lot, and I love books. I genuinely love books. Like, just yesterday, I went to a bookstore. Just the smell of books, just the sight of books around me made me so happy. I know a lot of you are not like that, and that's okay. I wasn't like this, say, 2 years ago. So yeah, I just developed this thing that I have to study well, and for studying well, I need to love books, and for loving books, I needed to just start reading books. So you can start doing that today, and let me know if this video helped you enough in your studies. Thank you.